Hi everyone, I wanted to make a second battle today with ChatGPT in order to see who will be the fastest to implement a measure plan within Matomo Analytics, but it definitely seems that ChatGPT is not able yet to do it. So I will say once more I'm gonna win the battle, but I mean it's offering some interesting perspectives. Gonna show you that in a minute. So the idea was to ask ChatGPT to implement a simple measurement plan. Unfortunately, currently in Matomo, you cannot implement tags without implementing the triggers first. And the only thing which I don't understand yet is how you can get what we call the trigger IDs from the triggers in order to assign them to tags, but that's another thing. So let's just make it simple. How can you implement the following measurement plan, or let's say trigger plan, within Matomo Analytics by using ChatGPT? So where it will be tricky is that in order for you to be able to perform the request, so to say to create the triggers, you need to get the method. So this is simple. You need to know the ID site, which is simple. You need to know the ID of the container, which is simple as well, because that's mostly what you get when you go over here and you go over there. So that's the container ID. Then you need as well to get the ID container versions. This one is tricky because I would have expected the version to be the one that we have over here, like 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. But in fact, that's not at all the case. So when you export a given container, it's going to give you its real, let's say, its real container version, which will be in our case, so I don't know if we can see it here, last update. So we still cannot see it here. Oops. So I guess, okay. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot even get it, it seems, from, so normally in my case that should be 77 something. Okay, so you don't even have it, you need to go through the API in order to get it. So you need to perform a request to the API. So you need to go over here and say get container, and then from this get container you can get the this. So this is ugly because that's XML. If you go for JSON file, okay, so here you see you get the 778 which represents the ID container versions. Then you need to have the type, and the type is not documented as far as I know on developer.matomo.org. So it means that you need to go within the GitHub repository in order, for example, in my case over here, to see that the window live is written like this, window live. So there's no space between window and live, and then you give the name of your trigger. Okay, so far it may not ring a bell. So let's give you one example. So I'm gonna go within my Matomo over here, go for the list of trigger. Let's imagine that I would like to add like several. So here we get type page view. I'm gonna take this one, maybe I'm gonna take this one as well, so the two. So okay, so I'm gonna give the instruction to ChatGPT. So type for window leave is named window leave within Matomo. So, and type for page view is page view, which I think is the case. So if I go over here and I just type page view, I will get page view trigger. So I guess I was wrong. It's page capital V. So capital V. Okay. Just remember that. Okay, so let's imagine now that I'm going to give an instruction to ChatGPT, which is about giving me a URL in order to add those two triggers. Now I can do it. So now I want you to create me a bulk request in order to add let's say 4 tags, 4 triggers. 2 will be type window leave. They will be named the left and people go out, and 2 page view triggers named view the page and ChatGPT test. I want a bulk request in one single line. Let's go. So here what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to show you that once you give the proper instruction to ChatGPT, it's going to be able to do the work properly. So that's what I'm going to do. So normally here, if the job has been done properly by myself, ChatGPT should be able to give me one single line, I copy and paste it, and it should automatically create 4 triggers, 2 which are named the way I asked ChatGPT to be, with the type which are correct, and same thing for the page view. So let's see how it goes. So here, as you can see, is not respecting what I gave, because it's not like putting everything on the same line, which is problematic because yesterday I played with ChatGPT and it was working fine. I mean, it was putting it to me in one line. So but so far, in terms of, let's say, visibility, we can see that it's kind of nicely made. I mean, we can see the different requests. And I guess it's going to add me the additional parameters, which are the token out, which are the ID container versions, and so on and so forth at the end. So let's hope that's the case. So here I can see that it has been properly made Okay, so this is good. This is good. The only issue that I see is that it totally forgot to mention ID site. Oh no, the ID site is here. Okay, so if he did the work properly, if I just copy it, but I'm afraid it's gonna add some multiple spaces here and there. Oops. So I'm just double checking. Ah, maybe not. Let's press enter. Okay, so yes, I have some space, which is of course super annoying. So I'm gonna go back over here. Okay, just go like this and oops. Let's ask to remove extra spaces by nothing. Okay. Okay, and okay, so I still have one space here. Okay, seems like the space are still there. Okay. So finally, so this is why I said that the battle has already been won by the human, because it's like taking ages for ChatGPT to really understand what I really want, even though I'm using a personal API assistant. So okay, now I copy it, I go over here, and the plugin, no, you can activate the plugin by going on plugins, no. Plugin bulk request, wow, that's nasty. So here it means that ChatGPT did not understand what I asked it yesterday, which is, I have to say, a disappointment. So here it means that I need to go over here and I need to say, hey, this is a bulk request. So definitely not what I was expecting for today. So here you should have taken this. Okay, so now finally it's taking out the right one. Okay, and now tell me that it works. Okay, now it works. So if I look now over here, if I refresh Beam, I will get my 4 additional triggers. So okay, I guess it's not working because I made exactly the same mistake as before, which is the ID is not 778, it's 777. So let me just correct that out. I just check this and I just change the 77, I think it's 778 by 777. Okay. Lovely. And voila. So yes, it's possible to automate the measurement plan with ChatGPT. But in order to get started, you really need to know well the API of Matomo. You need to spend a lot of time with ChatGPT in order to explain it how to do the full thing, so that afterward he is able to create and implement everything that you have within your measurement plan. I didn't show it to you, but I uploaded into ChatGPT this file here, and ChatGPT told me that he was not able to use the value within it, that I need to copy them and paste them within the chat of ChatGPT. So to say it's not yet perfect, you cannot yet take your full Excel file with all your configuration and upload it straight away, and then ChatGPT will be able to do it. It's gonna take some time. Here the main drawback that we are seeing is that as ChatGPT does not know the documentation of Matomo, he was confused for the type of the name over here, so he was not able to make them properly. And then the other issue that I'm seeing is that ChatGPT, even as a personal assistant, is losing memory, so not taking into consideration the past discussions or tests that I did over the last days. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.